Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today, we will dive deep into the dramatic events unfolding in Port Charles as tensions rise, secrets unravel, and life-altering decisions loom on the horizon for Friday, May 9th. From intense family confrontations to shocking betrayals and unexpected departures, the residents of this beloved town are facing challenges that will test their bonds and reshape their futures. Let's explore the whirlwind of emotions and plot twists that await our favorite characters in this gripping episode, packed with heart-wrenching moments and strategic moves. Dante and Jason clash over a near tragedy. In a fiery showdown, Dante Falconeri will lock horns with Jason Morgan over a devastating bonfire incident that put young Rocco Falconeri's life in grave danger. The stakes couldn't be higher as Dante uncovers the troubling involvement of Jason's son, Danny Morgan, in the reckless event. However, in a surprising turn, Dante's frustration will be directed squarely at Jason rather than Danny, pointing fingers at Jason's lack of oversight as a key factor in the near disaster. This heated exchange will expose raw emotions, as Dante grapples with the fear of losing his son while Jason struggles to defend his parenting choices under intense scrutiny. Later, Dante will seek solace in a heartfelt conversation with Sonny Corinthos, pouring out his anguish over the terrifying ordeal. Sonny, ever the pillar of strength for his family, will offer words of wisdom and comfort, urging Dante to find a balance between anger and understanding. Meanwhile, Jason will track down Danny for a serious father-son discussion. Determined to instill a sense of responsibility, Jason must walk a delicate line, delivering a firm reprimand while ensuring Danny feels loved and supported. Without Sam McCall by his side to co-parent through this crisis, Jason faces an uphill battle in guiding Danny through the consequences of his actions, a challenge that tests his resolve as a father. Portia's urgent news and Nina's growing frustration. Over in Portia Robinson's office, tension crackles in the air as she makes a frantic phone call, imploring the person on the other end to tune into the latest news broadcast. Speculation abounds that Portia might be reaching out to Nina Reeves, desperate to share critical updates on Drew Kane's latest efforts to salvage his tarnished reputation after a humiliating scandal. Rumors suggest Drew will take a bold stand, perhaps addressing the public with a fiery statement about tracking down the mastermind who orchestrated his downfall through a cunning drugging scheme. Portia's urgency hints at deeper layers of intrigue, as she seems keenly aware of the potential fallout from this explosive situation. As the drama unfolds, Nina will find herself overwhelmed with frustration, venting her fury to Curtis Ashford in a private moment of vulnerability. Her exasperation with Drew reaches new heights as she questions aloud what extreme measures it might take to finally rid herself of his persistent presence in her life. The bitterness in Nina's tone suggests a brewing storm, one that could lead to irreversible decisions. Meanwhile, Portia turns her attention to Willow Corinthos, probing her with subtle yet pointed questions to gauge how much Drew has pieced together about recent events. Beneath her composed exterior, Portia harbors a gnawing fear that her involvement in the mysterious Jacinda scheme plot shrouded in secrecy might soon come to light, threatening to shatter her carefully constructed world. Drew's quest for justice and Tracy's dilemma. Drew Kane, fueled by a relentless drive for retribution, will make a chilling vow to Tracy Quartermaine, assuring her that the true culprit behind his recent troubles will face severe consequences. His ominous words hang heavy in the air, laced with a determination that leaves no room for doubt. Tracy, caught off guard by the intensity of Drew's promise, might begin to wonder if his suspicions have wrongly fallen on her. While longtime General Hospital fans know Tracy is innocent in this particular scheme, Drew's piercing gaze suggests he believes she might have conspired with Portia against him. Unbeknownst to him, the true architect of this deception is Nina, who cleverly manipulated Portia into playing a role in her calculated plan to bring Drew down. In a surprising alliance, Drew will enlist Brad's help to advance his quest for vengeance, marking another step closer to unmasking the guilty party. True to his word, Drew will honor their agreement by transferring a staggering $1 million to Brad as a reward for his assistance. This influx of wealth propels Brad into a crossroads moment, where he must decide the trajectory of his future. With Lucas Jones moving forward in a blossoming romance with Marco Rios, Brad may feel a profound sense of isolation, questioning whether Port Charles still holds a place for him. Whispers circulate that Brad might contemplate a dramatic exit, dreaming of a fresh start far from the ghosts of his past, though some speculate he could return to Selena Wu's dangerous orbit, enticed by the allure of power and familiar ties. Brad's life-changing decision and Lucas's confusion. The weight of Brad's newfound fortune and emotional turmoil will culminate in a pivotal choice that could alter his destiny forever. Sources hint at a potential grand gesture public announcement at General Hospital where Brad declares his intention to leave everything behind. This bombshell decision will leave Lucas Jones reeling, grappling with a mix of shock and bewilderment as he mutters to himself, "What the hell just happened?" The rift between Brad and Lucas, already strained by past betrayals and diverging paths, may widen further, painting a poignant picture of two lives once intertwined now drifting irrevocably apart. Whether Brad chooses a new chapter elsewhere or rekindles old alliances in Port Charles remains a tantalizing mystery. Elizabeth probes Isaiah for hidden truths. Elsewhere, Elizabeth Baldwin will find herself entangled in a web of secrecy as she confronts Isaiah Gannon about the enigmatic details he's been withholding. Her intuition tells her there's more to Isaiah's story than meets the eye, and she won't rest until she uncovers the truth. Isaiah, reluctant to divulge the full scope of Jordan Ashford's perilous mission to dismantle the notorious Jen Sidwell, will offer only cryptic hints, leaving Elizabeth more curious than ever. He might let slip subtle clues about a romantic entanglement with the former deputy mayor that didn't survive the chaos of their dangerous world, adding a layer of personal loss to his guarded demeanor. Elizabeth, with her knack for seeing through facades, will press on, determined to understand the burdens Isaiah carries and how they might impact those around him. Next, we will uncover the brewing storm in Port Charles as dark secrets threaten to shatter fragile bonds, with Nina Reeves at the center of a scandal that could destroy her relationship with Willow Tate Corinthos forever. As hidden truths claw their way to the surface, the intricate web of deception involving Nina, Drew Kane, and Willow promises high-stakes drama, emotional turmoil, and unexpected twists. Join us as we delve into the layers of betrayal, manipulation, and the potential for redemption in this explosive storyline set to captivate fans on the upcoming episodes. The looming exposure of Nina's deceptive scheme. A tidal wave of revelations is on the horizon in Port Charles, and at the heart of it lies Nina Reeves' meticulously crafted plot to sabotage the relationship between Drew Kane and Willow Tate Corinthos. Whispers around town suggest that Willow is mere moments away from uncovering the shocking reality that her own mother, Nina, orchestrated a vicious scandal by enlisting the help of the cunning Jacinda and conspiring with Portia Robinson. Their plan? To frame Drew in a scandalous drugged incident designed to tarnish his reputation and drive a wedge between him and Willow. Adding fuel to the fire, there's a chance Willow might also stumble upon the buried secrets of Drew's past romantic entanglements with Nina herself, a bombshell that could ignite an inferno of distrust. The question on everyone's mind is whether this cascade of lies will be the final blow, irreparably fracturing the mother-daughter bond Nina has fought so hard to rebuild. A bond tested by lies and betrayal. For so long, Nina and Willow have yearned for a genuine connection, and recently, it seemed they had finally achieved that dream. Willow, with cautious optimism, let down her walls, embracing Nina not just as a mother but as a cherished grandmother to her children. Nina, in turn, reveled in the warmth of family she had always craved. Yet, beneath this tender facade lurks a sinister undercurrent of deception. If and more likely when these damning secrets spill into the open, as they inevitably do in the gossip-fueled streets of Port Charles, the fallout will be catastrophic. Willow will find herself drowning in a sea of betrayal, questioning how she could have been so naive to trust Nina once more. The sting of realizing that her mother manipulated her life yet again, weaving a tapestry of lies to control her choices, will cut deep, leaving Willow to grapple with feelings of humiliation and heartbreak. Drew's role in unraveling the truth. Enter Drew Kane, a man with his own agenda, poised to become the catalyst in this unfolding drama. As whispers of Nina's treachery reach his ears, Drew seizes the opportunity to expose her, relishing the chance to paint her as the villain in Willow's eyes. With calculated precision, he will likely lay bare every sordid detail of Nina's schemes, ensuring Willow sees the full extent of her mother's duplicity. But Drew's motives are far from altruistic. Each revelation serves as a stepping stone in his subtle campaign to tighten his grip on Willow, using her pain as a tool to deepen their connection. Having navigated yet another storm together, Drew will position himself as Willow's rock, subtly encouraging her to sever ties with Nina for good. This calculated move aligns perfectly with his desire to isolate Willow, ensuring her decisions remain under his influence, a dangerous game that could reshape their dynamic in unforeseen ways. The breaking point: will Willow walk away forever? The pivotal question haunting fans is whether this latest betrayal will mark the end of Willow and Nina's tumultuous relationship once and for all. Will this be the deal-breaker that shatters their fragile bond beyond repair? The weight of Nina's actions, hiring Jacinta, colluding with Portia, and concealing past indiscretions with Drew, might prove too heavy for Willow to bear. The sense of being puppeted by her own mother could drive Willow to a point of no return, or forgiveness feels like an impossible dream. As the truth unravels, viewers can expect an emotionally charged confrontation, with Willow unleashing years of pent-up frustration and Nina desperately pleading for understanding. The air will crackle with tension as Willow wrestles with the decision to close the door on her mother, a choice that could redefine her future and leave Nina grappling with the consequences of her relentless need to control. A glimmer of hope amidst the chaos. Yet, in the unpredictable world of Port Charles, hope often flickers even in the darkest of times. Nina has tread this path of betrayal before, and somehow, against all odds, she has managed to claw her way back into Willow's heart. While the road to reconciliation will be a long and arduous one, history suggests that Willow's capacity for forgiveness might eventually resurface. If Drew, the likely whistleblower of Nina's misdeeds, finds himself ensnared in his own web of deceit, perhaps as his manipulative intentions toward Willow are exposed, it could pave the way for a shift in dynamics. Willow, seeing the flaws in those around her, might find a sliver of empathy for Nina, opening the door to a tentative reunion. Nina, ever eager to reclaim her place in her daughter's life, would welcome such a chance with open arms, though fans should brace for a drawn-out journey before any semblance of trust is restored. The emotional fallout and what lies ahead. As the dust settles on this explosive revelation, the emotional toll on Willow will be palpable. Her anger toward Nina will likely burn bright, fueled by a sense of betrayal that cuts to the core of their relationship. How deep will this wound go, and how long will it take to heal, if ever? The intensity of Willow's reaction will be a testament to the love she once held for Nina, now tainted by deceit. Meanwhile, Nina must face the wreckage of her choices, questioning whether her desperate need to protect and control has cost her everything she holds dear. For Drew, the unfolding drama serves as both an opportunity and a risk. Will his machinations to bind Willow closer to him succeed, or will they backfire, exposing his true colors? Fans are left on the edge of their seats, pondering the ripple effects of this scandal across the tight-knit community of Port Charles. Next, we will explore the tangled web of romance, betrayal, and potential reunions in Port Charles as Curtis Ashford and Jordan Ashford's past comes crashing into their present. Once a power couple in this drama-filled town, their story took a heartbreaking turn, but recent events and whispers of deception surrounding Curtis's current marriage to Portia Robinson have fans buzzing with anticipation. Could old flames be reignited, or will new secrets keep them apart? Let's dive into the emotional roller coaster of love, lies, and longing that defines Curtis and Jordan's journey, with fresh twists and deeper insights into what might lie ahead for these beloved characters. A love story marred by secrets. In the vibrant history of Port Charles, few romances have burned as brightly or crashed as painfully as that of Curtis Ashford and Jordan Ashford. Their love once seemed unbreakable, a beacon of passion amidst the chaos of their lives. However, the foundation of their marriage crumbled when Jordan concealed a monumental truth: Marcus Taggart, believed to be dead, was alive, a secret tied to a critical case she was working on. The betrayal struck Curtis like a thunderbolt, shattering his trust and leading him to file for divorce in a storm of anger and heartbreak. Unable to reconcile with such a profound lie, Curtis closed the chapter on their union, leaving both to navigate the painful aftermath of a love lost to deception. A new flame and old wounds. Reeling from the dissolution of his marriage, Curtis soon found solace in the arms of a familiar face, Portia Robinson, a past love who re-entered his life with a promise of new beginnings. Their rekindled romance blossomed quickly, culminating in marriage, despite Portia's own history of hidden truths and manipulative maneuvers. Curtis, perhaps softened by his own past mistakes, chose to forgive Portia's deceptions over the years, believing County's edge. Yet, storm clouds loom on the horizon as Drew Kane holds damning information about Portia's recent actions. Should this explosive secret come to light, a revelation tied to a scandal that could tarnish her reputation irreparably, it might prove to be the final straw for Curtis. Fans are left wondering if this latest betrayal could push Curtis to reconsider his commitment to Portia, potentially opening a doorway back to his past with Jordan. The weight of yet another lie might be too heavy to bear, forcing Curtis to re-evaluate where his heart truly lies. Enduring friendship amidst romantic tangles. Despite the bitter end to their marriage, Curtis and Jordan have managed to salvage a deep and lasting friendship over the years, a testament to the respect and history they share. Their bond was tested once more in a fleeting moment of weakness shortly after Curtis tied the knot with Portia's stolen kiss, sparked by the shocking discovery that Portia had concealed Trina Robinson's true paternity for years. Though Curtis ultimately reconciled with Portia after this bombshell, the incident hinted at unresolved feelings lingering beneath the surface with Jordan. Their shared past, marked by both love and loss, continues to bind them, even as they navigate separate romantic paths. Could this enduring connection be the foundation for something more, should Curtis's current marriage falter under the strain of fresh deceptions? Jordan's recent romantic ventures and unfinished business. Jordan, meanwhile, has not been without her own romantic escapades. After a period of solitude following her divorce, she embarked on a brief but promising fling with Isaiah Gannon, a charismatic newcomer to Port Charles. Their chemistry sparked hope among fans for a lasting match, but Jordan's dangerous undercover mission to bring down the notorious Jen Sidwell forced her to end the romance abruptly, prioritizing duty over desire. The heartbreak of this decision lingered, and Curtis, ever attuned to Jordan's struggles, sensed her distress when she stepped down from her prestigious role as deputy mayor. Their frequent encounters in recent weeks, filled with unspoken concern and shared glances, have ignited speculation among viewers. Is the show subtly laying the groundwork for a reunion, positioning Curtis as the comforting presence Jordan needs in these trying times? Potential sparks in shifting storylines. While Jordan and Isaiah made an undeniably charming pair, many fans argue that the magnetic pull between Jordan and Curtis remains unrivaled, a chemistry that could outshine any other pairing. Isaiah, with his enigmatic allure, might find a better romantic fit elsewhere, perhaps with the sharp-witted Molly Lansing Davis, whose legal prowess could complement his mysterious edge, or even with the fiery Christina Corinthos Davis, whose bold personality might ignite a different kind of spark. Redirecting Isaiah's storyline could clear the path for Curtis and Jordan to explore what might have been, unencumbered by competing romantic entanglements. The narrative seems to be inching toward a dramatic turning point, with Portia's latest web of lies poised to become the ultimate test of Curtis's patience. If exposed, her actions could be deemed unforgivable, casting doubt on the future of their marriage and rekindling old embers with Jordan. Reflections on past mistakes and future possibilities. The last time Curtis uncovered a lie from Portia, it stirred a pang of guilt within him for how harshly he had judged Jordan over her deception about Marcus Taggart. That moment of introspection revealed a softer side to Curtis, a recognition of his own capacity for forgiveness. But will this latest betrayal push him beyond his limits? Portia's manipulations, layered with calculated intent, might prove to be a bridge too far, prompting Curtis to seek solace in the familiar comfort of Jordan's presence. Their shared history, forged through trials of love and loss, offers a safe harbor amidst the storm. As Curtis stands at this crossroads, he may find himself yearning for the honesty and depth he once knew with Jordan, wondering if their story still holds unwritten chapters of reconciliation and renewed romance. A town holding its breath for what's next. As the drama unfolds in Port Charles, fans are left eagerly anticipating the fallout of Portia's secrets and the potential ripple effects on Curtis's heart. Will the unraveling of her latest deceptions drive him to sever ties once and for all, propelling him back into Jordan's orbit? The possibility of a Curtis and Jordan reunion dances tantalizingly on the horizon, a prospect that thrills longtime viewers who remember the electric connection they once shared.